Got a couple big updates from in process. And so to demo them, on the left, I have the current production version of in process, and on the right are the latest updates, which are going to go live by the time you watch this video. Let's refresh to see them both side by side to just emphasize the big change, which is faster initial loading of the feed. Before, on the left, you can see that we're still waiting, whereas on the right, we have already loaded all the content. We have our latest numbers. Now on the left, when it loads, you'll notice that it loads and then the number continues to change as it tries to query more data. It just finished finally loading all the data. Meanwhile, the right has been loaded for a while. So loading speed way faster. Data is more accurate. You can see the numbers are different, and the one on the right is actually reading all the protocol data, whereas the one on the left is missing data from smart wallets and from external builders who are building on top of in process. Outside of that, the experience is the same. You can see that we still have the table, we still have the footer, we've got everything that you know and love about in process. The only other difference is on mobile. You'll notice you only see 3 results here on the table. On the right, I've also expanded this table so that you can scroll through more options to emphasize that the mobile feed, you can see more options. That's the first update. All these updates are also available on the Farcaster mini app. So if you are on the mini app, just refresh the page and you'll notice that the app just loads way faster on the home page. When you land, you should see one spiral, and after the first spiral finishes, it should be loaded up already with your info. And I mentioned before external builders. If you are an external builder and you would like to build on top of in-process's feed, I have now released an API for anybody to build on top of the in-process feed. We've got timeline, browsing of the timeline. And so here's a simple API that you can call to get a timeline. I can demo this right inside of a browser because it's a simple GET request. You just go to inprocess.fun/API/timeline. Make a GET request to that, either in your browser, in Postman, in your code, and you can pull this data that we have for your own app so that you can build on top of in-process however you feel. It's all well documented. One-click button to open up the docs to talk to them inside of ChatGPT. We've also got an endpoint for creating a moment. So if you want to create moments on the feed, you don't need to know anything about transactions. You don't need to have an Ethereum wallet. You don't need to pay any gas or set up an API key. You can just send a post request to inprocess.fun/API/moment/create to create new tokens, which show up on the homepage of InProcess. Those are the latest updates. If you have any questions, let me know. See you next time.